Tonight, residents in some areas of northern New South Wales, including Lismore, have been ordered to evacuate by 9 p.m. as Cyclone Alfred builds off the coast. And as the window of safety closes, some are risking their lives and the lives of emergency services.
16.5 metre waves, a Gold Coast record. Cyclone Alfred, 200 kilometres off the coast of southeast Queensland, is already packing a punch. Damaging winds up to 130 kilometres per hour, ripping through the Gold Coast today. The Category 2 cyclone may be slowing, but if anything, it's getting more powerful.
That means the window for destruction in our community, heavy rains, winds, powerful surf, is longer than we would have otherwise liked.
Alfred now due to make landfall on Saturday morning. Locals left in limbo.
I think everyone thinks there's going to be a big warning when this thing comes, but they don't realise that the water's just going to come up, the rain's going to come down, the wind's going to hit, and it's just going to be here.
Queensland's capital, a ghost town today as locals took cover.
With every hour that approaches, your window to get prepared closes.
And over the border in northern New South Wales, shop owners are packing up and moving out.
There's no point waiting the last minute when there's bits of tin flying around the air. Let's get it done now.
The community feeling the pressure.
Running out of money. I just can't do it anymore. I'm 78 years old, you know.
With 4.5 million Australians potentially in harm's way, the focus is on the safety of homes and residents.
We expect 3 separate hazards: storm surge and high tides, severe winds, and of course potential flash and riverine flooding right into the weekend.
And while most are heeding the warnings, some are still taking risks. These Gold Coast beachgoers paying the price, smashed by ferocious surf on the Spit.
Oh, it's over the wall.
One carried to safety after their legs were lacerated by wave-bound rocks. Authorities pleading with risk takers like these. And these, not to put their own lives and the lives of our rescuers in danger.
Oh, get back. Get back.
Oh, just looking at those pictures, there is this... I've just got this horrible feeling in my stomach of it may not feel dangerous right now, but that can change at any second.
Yes.
And to be risking not only your life, but the life of someone who might come and try and save you, it's just not acceptable behaviour.
Isn't that also part of the story of a community that hasn't seen this before?
Yes, I'm watching vision like this and it feels quite surreal to me because these places I know intimately. I know them so well. I grew up here. So for me to see the landscape just change before our eyes with every single wave that hits it, I'm sitting here in disbelief about what is ahead, let alone my family who's all there, my friends who are up there getting ready. And it's like I'm getting text messages, you know, we're taping up the windows, we're securing roof tiles, we're doing everything that we can. But you still have this aspect as well because, yes, you want to do everything you can to prepare, but you can still get stuck being like, wow, look at what's happening.
But isn't that part of, like, if it's a thing you haven't experienced and you can't imagine, then there are kind of 2 available options. One is you freak right out. The other is you downplay it because you don't actually know what it is you're facing. And so you treat it with a kind of lightness, right?
Well, I think it's also, like you said, to get your mind around it, I can see the urge to want to film it because you can't believe it's real, you can't believe it's happening, but we just know that it's really unpredictable, like the lady who was washed down away. And then, you know, you just need to heed those safety warnings because it could just change like that.
And what I am buoyed by is the spirit that the Premier, David Crisafulli, did mention on the show earlier of the Queenslanders who are all getting in there, helping each other out to prepare. It's very, very telling of that state.